is about 4:30 in the morning, and I hunted the other day. I hunted a historical spot for myself this year. I'm kind of relying a lot on that just due to my schedule's different this year. It's limited time, but right now that's not working. As limited as time is, I hunted the other day, and then I got down and I scouted for about 3 or 4 hours because right now I'm not on the X. I'm not on the spot. It's not working. So scouted around and found a really good 4 or 5 trail crossing at the head of a ditch. Looked great. Marked that. Got some doe tracks in there. Found one of the only active scrapes on this piece of property, and it's coming out of some definite bedding. It's definitely going one direction, so I think I've got a time of day on it, and things are really starting to fire up. So, and those two areas are only about 120 yards apart, so it's kind of like a short range funnel. There's some active sign. It's tough sometimes when you got to pivot and when you're just not on the mark, you got to make a move. As much as you want to be sitting there waiting on something to walk by. So we're going to go in and see if we can capitalize this morning. If not, we're going to get eyes on something. We're going to get really high in the tree, see if we can see something at a distance, and maybe we can make a move, or we might have something come right under us. We'll see. So be there in a little while, and we'll see you in the tree. Set up in the tree. Got set up about a good 30 minutes before any kind of shooting light. This is a spot I've scouted the other day. So I've seen it on the ground and I've seen it on the map. And now that I'm up here, this looks like a fantastic spot. So I'm in between two big standing pine thickets. Patch of greenbrier. There's 2 different ditch heads right here. I've got one to my right going from south to north, and it kind of peters out about 80 yards. There's a ditch head crossing over there. And I've got another one over here kind of going southwest to north, or southeast to northwest. So I'm kind of in the big point. Just to the north, there's a big kind of oxbow bend and a roadbed trail and a logging trail. And all of this underbrush is 3 or 4 foot tall in it out, and the greenbrier is probably 4 or 5 foot. But I can see all along this drainage over here and this one back here, so even if I don't get a shot, I think we'll see some deer and we're gonna learn something. And I hate to say it, but this sets up like a fantastic gun spot. See how it goes. The weather's not changed much, still hot and humid. So we just had a small buck come through. A nice young 6-point or so. He came around this ditch head to my left, and he's in a thicker cover. He's in the greenbrier and kind of native grass mix. At some point it was so tall, his antlers were getting caught on it, and he was pulling his head through through the vines. When I first saw him, he was right here to my left at like 40 yards. I tried to get the camera on him, but he disappeared into a low spot. He popped up about 60 yards away. He disappeared again. Then he popped up about 100 yards away. But he definitely favored that side of the transition where all that thicker vinage is. I mean, this is thick on the ground over here, but it's a lot more sparse with pine needle beds, but that over there is super grassy. That's good, they're moving. And he actually got downwind of me, but I think my scent is blowing over him. Because I'm about 28 feet up. So that's a good sign. It's a really good sign. Just need the bigger deer to do that.